Okay, in this segment we will demonstrate to you the importance of the powering sequence of the GBS 527 MCA system while using the SpectraLine GP software. We have found that if the GBS MCA system is turned on before in the on position, before the SpectraLine GP, just a minute, SpectraLine GP software is running, then the device will not be able to, the software will not be able to find the device. So here we will demonstrate to you, we've turned on the unit using the switch here, the toggle switch in the front, from the off to the on position with the green light flashing. And what we do is we confirm the connection by going into our device managers. If you're using Windows 7 Professional like we are here, or Windows 10, you should be able to find device managers under the control panel. And we can show you under ports that this device is connected to COM4. And Daniel will demonstrate that this is indeed COM4 by disconnecting that particular device from the COM. Why don't you go ahead and disconnect it, and you will see the COM4 will disappear. Now go ahead and reconnect it again. Okay, go ahead and reconnect it. Here, I'll use it with the mouse, don't worry. Now you can see the COM4 has appeared again. So we know that the device is connected in the on position. Now we will go to the SpectraLine GP software and try to discover the MCA. And we will demonstrate to you, hopefully, that the MCA will not be found because we've turned it on before. So the typical procedure for discovering the MCA, if you have set up your configuration file for the detector already, is to go into configuration properties and to go into the MCA. Select the manufacturer of the MCA, which is GBS. Make sure there is nothing in the string here, the MCA ID string. Make sure it's enabled here, and then we select the MCA. And we select again. We select because it's reading what was the last selected MCA. And you can see from the window in here that the applicable MCA and the inapplicable MCA, which means there is no detection whatsoever for this MCA device which is connected with our system. And even if we press redetect, you will not be able to identify it. But we will show you how to solve this problem, hopefully. What we have to do is we have to cancel out the software, ensure that the MCA is in the off position before we initiate the connection. And what happens when it's in the off position? If you go to control panel, if you go into hardware and sound, we go to the device manager, we will still see it because the COM is connected. So even if it's in the off position, unless you actually physically disconnect the MCA, you will still see an active connection in COM4. Okay, because there is some power in there in the MCA system, even though it's not in the on position. So now it's in the off position right now. And then we go into SpectraLine. We go this time again, repeat what we did before. Remember, the MCA is in the off position. The toggle switch is in the off position. We go into MCA. We go into GBS. We enable and we select the MCA. But before we do that, we have to turn it on and give it a few seconds. If you're connected by Ethernet, you have to give it longer, maybe a minute, to identify the network. If you are connected by USB, you should give it a few seconds. Now, just to be sure, I will restart this process again after I turned on the MCA. Configuration properties. Select the manufacturer of the MCA. Now we select the MCA and we select If our conclusion is right, voila. Now you can see the MCA has been identified. It says the MCA 527 serial number 1084 is connected with the computer on a USB connection, and the firmware number is 13.07. So we can select this MCA, and the parameters that were actually saved in the MCA from the WinSpec software is going to be loaded. We can just OK out. And now we know that we have discovered the MCA, but emphasize the sequence is the MCA must be in the off position when you open the software, and you must turn on the MCA after the software is turned on.
Ready. Yeah.
Okay. So this is the test that we wanted to show you.